Hi, this is your girl Elsie Clemens, and I'm here with weeks 12 and 11. And it's been a very depressing week for me. I mean, there are plus sides. I mean, with the COVID-19, stuck in quarantine, there was, a blessing to all of this, which is, even though I was supposed to lose my job March 31st, they extended it to be a work from home opportunity due to the fact that first of all, I work for the government. Well, it's hard, they're semi-government, but either way, I work for the Department of Education. And people need reassurance, and they need all of us to at least work from home to kind of quell the masses. I want to say we're still essential. You need somebody to help take care of the student loan debt, and that's where we kick in. Now the good thing is student loans are on hold until September, till next payment due, which is October. But you're not here to hear me talk about my job. You're here to talk about the writing vlog, because these are what these are. It's been a depressing 2 weeks with me transitioning to work from home. I have more overtime opportunities, which I'm trying to take advantage of before we go back to our normal scheduled program, which is working every day and taking phone calls. And unfortunately, my writing took a back seat. And it's the most disappointing feeling ever, knowing that I did my reread and I'm on a rewrite. But currently, I'm only on chapter 4 of my manuscript, with me doing hours on Twitch, then working on my job, then doing my podcast, and then I do my writing. And I know why I'm disappointed. It's because I have to get adjusted to the new life I have now. I'm now working from home, which essentially means I have to do a lot of changes, and I wasn't expecting change so soon. See, my brain was already ready to not be working and just to be working on my manuscript and be streaming on Twitch and doing podcasting. Now work is in the mix of me being in my apartment all the time, and I think it's somewhat getting to me, and I'm sure it's getting to all of you out there. I mean, in the state of Pennsylvania, there's no place really open unless it's considered life-sustaining. So you can go to the market, I can go to Walmart, I can go to Target, I can go, strangely enough, to Home Depot or Lowe's, whatever. But I can't go to a restaurant unless it's got a drive-through, which means I have to literally, and I hate going through drive-through because my window on my door on my car is broke, so I can't really go roll the window down, so that means I have to open the door and give them the debit card. So that kind of became a major inconvenience, unless, I've seen people do this though. I've seen people walk to the drive-through, for some bewildering reason, order their food. You're not supposed to do that because it's illegal, but I guess, at this point, with the restaurant industry dying, beggars really can't be choosers at this point. So it's all this isolation, I think, is getting to me, and I think it's getting to a lot of people because you're restricted from doing what you want to do. Let's say on my day off, I wanted to go walk around the mall, work on my manuscript while walk around the mall because I can listen to dialogue and watch people. I can't do that now because you can't go nowhere. Even the playground up the street from where I live has the police emergency do not cross tape on it. You can't even go to the playground and play. That's how bad it is. And I feel even worse for parents because now you got to figure out what you're going to do with your kids while you're home with them. I mean, they have kids who, teachers who are going to do long distance learning and schools that are doing long distance learning. But the problem is, I found this out, even though we're living in the year 2020, a lot of parents don't have computers. And the schools are struggling to supply the students with laptops and computers and stuff. Most kids really just do everything on their smartphone, but now you can't do everything on your smartphone. You gotta have a computer or at least a laptop. Even your tablet has limitations on it. There's a train going by and I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it on your thing, but I live near train tracks, it happens. Anyway, so back to the writing, I feel really defeated because I can't get anything done, but I think it's just a living adjustment. I have to schedule my day a little better. Now, I do go out at least once a week to get food because what I do is I buy frozen meals from the market because people are panic buying. You can't even get Pop-Tarts. The only Pop-Tarts left were the chocolate Pop-Tarts. The chocolate Pop-Tarts. Not even chocolate crust with chocolate in the middle and chocolate frosting. It is chocolate in the middle, plain bread, and chocolate frosting. It is disgusting. I am not eating chocolate Pop-Tarts. So I'm going to grab the raspberry, but I'm not eating blueberry. I'll eat the raspberry before I eat the blueberry. Anyway, I won't even eat the cinnamon Pop-Tarts. That's how bad it's gotten. You can't really get food at the market like you really want to. I mean, it's either going to be the higher price stuff like the fish and stuff, which I do eat a lot of fish, so I'm good on that end, or the shrimp, or you have to get mussels or crabs, or lobster, but like chicken, beef, pork, that stuff just flies off the shelves. Milk, eggs, bread, pasta, rice. I can't even get ramen noodles, so I have to adjust my life to working at home, adjust my life how I make my meals, because I can still get up, make meals, and go back to work, because I work a headset call center job as well as stuff that doesn't require me to take phone calls, and my butt's pretty much planted in that seat for about 8 hours a day. So that train is really freaking loud. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so I try to get out at least once a week, get frozen meals, get my juice, put it in the fridge. Hope to God my husband doesn't eat the frozen meals because they're supposed to be for me at home where he gets to go to work every day. He works in the mental health field, so he's an essential employee, which is why he's still employed. So I count my blessings that we're still employed, but it's still really, really nerve-wracking that I cannot really go anywhere. I can get in my car and drive. I can walk up and down the block, but people are really taking social distance seriously. I live in Pennsylvania. I live in the tri-state area, so it's Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York. New York is already a hot spot, so it doesn't take that much for New York to hit Pennsylvania, hit New Jersey, or even close to Delaware. Even Delaware has their own restrictions about coming through their state. So we have this tense pandemic situation. I'm trying to do my rewrite and try to do other things, and it's almost like I have to learn how to regulate myself in how to regulate and manage my time. Now, I do have great news. Now, I am not participating in Camp NaNoWriMo because I'm still rewriting the book from the original NaNoWriMo. Now by June, if my second draft is finished, yeah, maybe I'll participate in Camp NaNoWriMo, but I'm not doing it right now. It's just, I don't want to get myself off track right now. Now, this was supposed to be the month I was going to work on the Poseidon series book 2, but like I said, the rewriting is kind of taking priority right now, so I want to get that, finished, because I'm really starting to work harder on the character development, and I don't want to put that on hold and then come back to it later and then forget everything. And that's kind of the struggle of writing the second draft, because my brain's like, it's over, what am I doing again? But it's like, no, it's not over. You need to keep going because you haven't fleshed out your characters yet. So I'm trying to manage. I'm even taking out like crap tons of scenes from my first draft, not because it's so much padding, but because it doesn't make a lot of sense with the characterization. This character has, like, let's say, for example, we know these two people are going to get together, the man and the woman, but the work these two have to get to that point, it can't just happen overnight. I can't do this like an erotic novel where they're immediately attracted and after like one chapter they have sex and then they know each other and they go through this big thing that breaks them apart, but then like a chapter and a half later they get back together or some best friend tells them off. No, it's a big narrative in that. So I'm not participating in Camp NaNoWriMo this year. I will participate in the regular NaNoWriMo, but this Camp NaNoWriMo for April I'm not participating in, and it's really a shame because I wanted to, but the rewrite takes more importance, plus the pandemic and me actually getting work kind of threw things off. So I have to deal with that. Now on top, I don't want to make this a whole negative vlog video, but I do want to let you know my Twitch page is up, and I'll put a link in the description below. Here's the thing. Right now I'm playing Resident Evil 3, the remake. It's only a 2-hour stream. I try not to go over 2 hours unless, like, I'm so close to the end of the game, there's really no point in me cutting it off and trying it again to have to start a brand new game. Now, if you notice on most of my videos, I don't curse. On my Twitch videos, I curse like a freaking sailor. Because, first of all, it's Resident Evil. You should have heard me. I know you guys probably don't see my streams today, but yesterday, dear God, I was losing it, basically. I was screaming, I was swearing. Now, the other thing is, unlike my videos where you see me in full face with my background, which, notice I got a mermaid scale background this time around. Hopefully all the scales won't fall off. I got this from Atlanta, and you see me I'm trying to twist them around so they, work, but I don't want them to fall off because you can't see it, but these scales can fall off easily. This is actually supposed to be scales to a dress, but I thought this would be a pretty cool background. Because we're going into summer, I wanted to spring it. Oh, please don't fall. Spring and summer. Kind of want to experiment a little bit with, the sea. And no, I won't be playing Little Mermaid songs because I don't want to get sued by Disney. Don't mess with the mouse. So, you won't see this or any other background I might have, my green screen background, and you won't see my face because I do it through my Xbox. I can put in a webcam, but it just messes up the stream completely. Like, I hit this serious lag, and it's ridiculous. I know people have told me to go get a PC, but I like my Mac. I like my Apple products. Yes, it's over expensive. Yes, it's overpriced. I know that. But all my writing has been done through writer apps, except for Scrivener. Scrivener can do Windows, but Storyist is done through Apple, and I don't want to convert all my stuff to there yet. Now, the final draft, let's say I finally rewrite the final, like maybe the 4th or 5th time I rewrite the story and it's finally polished and everything and edited, I will do it through Scrivener. But for the most part, I do my stuff through Storyist. So, and I do all my video editing, all my podcast working is done through Apple products, not Microsoft. And for me to convert all my stuff to PC would be a huge pain in the butt. So it's just easier to just do everything through Apple. So what I do is I hook up my Xbox to my Blue Yeti microphone, which you're not hearing Blue Yeti microphone, you're hearing my Rode microphone. I can just hook it up USB and just talk through it. And I think I prefer, one, because it's just easier than having to work with the camera and then you guys see my messy room. And then 2, with the way streaming is working, everybody's on Twitch now. Everybody's streaming on YouTube. And to be frank, it's not going to go away. And the central systems that work these websites are already overloaded. And that means lagging on my end. So screw that. I will happily just hook up my mic and be done with it. Besides, people want to see a full game experience sometimes. You don't want to see my face not playing this game. Because trust me, you're going to see a lot of this face. You're going to see a lot of angry faces. You're going to see a lot of swear. You know what? I think I got the appeal. Everybody wants to see me epic fail. But that's not the point. I'm already tense playing this game, and I don't need to be tense swearing and possibly kick over my camera with it. So I'm good. Again, I'll put my link in the description below for my Twitch page. I'm trying to download these videos that I do on Twitch and put them on YouTube, but it's not much of a success, and I probably won't have much of a success until I upgrade my MacBook to an iMac. But iMac is not for streaming. I already know that. But I do want to upgrade to an iMac for editing purposes. I want to, upgrade and do a little better. So Yeah, this was a disappointing week in writing, but I've learned more. I now got Logic Pro X and Final Cut Pro, which I got in an education bundle for like $200 off the Apple Store. So that's enhancing these videos. I still have to work on a podcast now. I am going to talk on my podcast. I was going to post it today, but I have to work out the video portion of it. It's about Steven Universe, but I kind of don't want to post videos from Steven Universe because as I've said before, you know how I said don't mess with the mouse, don't mess with Cartoon Network and Warner Bros. And all them. Their bots are crazy on YouTube, and they really don't want you reposting their crap, and I don't feel like getting sued for it. And I'm thinking about maybe doing a live stream, a write-in on my YouTube channel. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'm probably going to do it on a day off, maybe next couple of weeks, because even though I'm working from home, I do still have scheduled days off. And what I'll do is I'll just do the live stream, maybe 2 or 3 hours live streaming on YouTube or on Twitch. We'll see what happens, but more like it's going to be on YouTube because, like I said, Twitch acts kind of funny, especially when you're trying to link YouTube to Xbox to Twitch. And I think it's because they want everybody to get on Mixer, and I refuse to get on Mixer. That's not what Mixer is for. Mixer is kind of a mixed bag for me, especially in terms of security, privacy, and stuff. I'm good. I will stick with Twitch. Twitch is a known beast for me, and they only offer gaming. They don't offer podcasts and talking and all that other stuff, just like Twitch has many categories for people. So I rather work with Twitch. Again, describe there'll be a box listed below of where you'll see me stream. Now, as far as a live stream goes for the writing, I want to live stream with you guys. I really do. I'm still working out the kinks on how to live stream on YouTube. I probably can do, but like I said, I can do it either through my phone or through my laptop. I just have to figure out timing, background, and lighting, and I'll get back to you guys. I will definitely, post updates, which is why it's important. Even though I kind of don't post like a normal person would on what in the world? Oh, that's a bug. I'm looking at a beetle outside. It's that time of the year again. You might not see it on Twitter, but I don't post on Twitter like I should. But the only way you're gonna get like updates is if you see it on my Twitter or my Twitter page. That's the best option, because even though I do have a Facebook page, my Facebook has been, I don't know, I feel like I'm giving excuses right now, but Facebook is not the greatest for announcements, especially live streaming. So the best thing to do is to check out my Twitter page, which is down below in the description box. It's at LC Clemens. If you follow me on there, I'll give you updates for my Twitter, my Twitch live streaming, and my live streaming for write-ins, because I do want to do a write-in, but I want to do a second draft write-in, not a NaNoWriMo write-in, because I'm not participating. I feel like it's kind of redundant to do that, especially when you're not participating in this particular time of the year. I feel so disappointed that I'm not at the pace I want to be, but I know it does take time. And that's the motivation I want to come away with. It takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Writers did not write overnight. You can't write a book in a day. I mean, you can try to, but I bet you it's going to suck. But, it's the second draft. So this is where, you get your meat and potatoes. That's where you start really, really trying. So I'm going to wrap up this video. And my website is lonewolfchat.com. My Twitter page is at LC Clemens. And if you want to support me, whether it be donating bits on Twitch or just donating to just what I'm doing in my podcast production, I do have a Ko-fi page, which is ko-fi/LC Clemens. Now I am considering doing a Patreon, but I don't know if I have that much to offer, but we'll see. Anyway, I will chat with you guys again soon. Bye-bye.